Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class we do some practice examples on averages. These are bit complex examples. In our last class we have done some simple examples. We are going to use the concepts which we already discussed. So please watch the classes and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's examples, the first one is the average age of students of a class is 15.8 years. So the average age of students in a class is given as 15.8 years. The average age of boys in the class is 16.4 years. Only the boys average is provided as 16.4 and that of girls is 15.4 years. The ratio of number of boys to the number of girls is, see, in order to solve these examples, it was provided total average, separate boys average and girls average. So in our last class we clearly discussed one important point. Almost all the average examples depends on that point. We are going to use that point again here. So let's refresh. What's that point? Average is equal to sum of all the values divided by number of values. If you take number of values to the opposite, average multiplied by number of values is going to provide you the sum of all the values. Summation of all the values is going to provided by average multiplied by n value. So we are going to use that point here. 15 average of all the students multiplied by total number of students. You are going to get the summation of all the ages of all the students. Summation of ages of all the students. Similarly, summation of 16.4 years average value has been provided. Average multiplied by number of boys. You are going to get summation of all the ages of boys. Similarly, summation of all the ages of girls. Summation of all the ages of boys plus summation of all the ages of girls equal to summation of all the students. Summation of ages of all the students. So this can be used here. So now we are going to do the remaining example. The ratio of number of boys to the number of girls. Here, how many number of boys, how many number of girls, it is not provided. We need to identify the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls. So we are going to assume that the ratio value be k is to 1. This is the important point you have to understand. For that purpose we have chosen this example. So if you take the ratio of boys to the girls as k is to 1, why k is to 1? Why not x is to y? You can take it as x is to y also, 2 is to 5. But ratios has that flexibility. You can write k is to 5 can be written as 2 by 5 is to 1. Means k is to 1. If you take k is to 1, you have to solve only one variable k. If you take it as x is to y, you have to solve two variables x, y, which is difficult. It is not possible here in this example. That's why we have chosen. This is the important point you have to understand. K is to 1. In the coming in your exams, during your exams, if you remember this point, it will help you a lot in solving the examples. For that purpose we have taken this example. Now k is to 1. From the previous this concept already known. Now we have to understand k boys multiplied by average values. Means it is going to provide you the summation of all the ages of boys plus 1 multiplied by 15.4 summation of all the ages of girls equal to k plus 1 15.8 summation of all the ages of students, which is equal to, solve k. If you take 16.4 minus 15.8 multiplied by k is equal to 15.8 minus 15. Take arrange the terms to the left and right. You are going to get this equation. K is equal to 0.4 by 0.6. K is equal to 2 by 3. Ratio is 2 by 3 is to 1, which is 2 is to 3. So the ratio of boys and girls is given as 2 is to 3. This is how we need to solve the examples. Coming to the second one, this is also very important to understand. The arithmetic mean of the scores of the group of students in a test is 52. So a group of students are there. The mean means average of all the scores of there is a test. The average score of all the students is 52. The brightest 20% secured mean score of 80. Means the average of brightest 20 students is 80 and that of dullest 25 students is 31. So the brightest 20% mean is provided the dullest 25% mean is provided, the mean of remaining 55% is, so it has been provided the mean of dullest, mean of brightest and total mean. We need to identify the mean value of middle 55% students. So how to solve it? Here, see here the same concept. Average of all the students is given, 20% students average is given, 25% students average is given. Similarly, if mean value is provided, you can identify the summation of all the scores of all the students. Similarly, summation of all the scores of bright students, summation of all the scores of dullest students, summation of all the scores of middle 55%, summation of this middle 55 scores plus summation of 25 dullest scores plus summation of brightest 80 students scores equal to summation of all the values. We are going to use this concept, the same concept. That's why in averages you need to understand that point. We are stressing much on that point. Now coming to one important point you have to understand. Here number of students has not provided, so we are assuming that number of students is equal to y. Mean of 55% is, we need to identify that. We don't know what's the mean of 55%. We are assuming it as x. Here we need to identify x and y value. But the thing you have to understand, 0.2y multiplied by 80. What's this mean? 20%. Assuming that number of students are y, 20% means 0.2y multiplied by number of brightest students are 0.2y multiplied by mean value, means it is going to provide you the summation of scores of all the brightest students plus 0.25y multiplied by mean value, summation of scores of all the dullest students is going to give you with this equation, plus summation of scores of middle 55%, so 0.55y x equal to summation of all the scores 52 y students. 52 is the mean value. So the same equation we are using previously in a above example, but the point you have to understand here, total number of students we are assuming it as y. No need of the total number of students, because this y is going to get cancelled. So this is the point you have to understand. For that purpose we have chosen this example. So you need to identify only x here. Now this can be written as 0.2 multiplied by 80. 0.2 can be written as 2 by 100. 2 multiplied by 80 by 100 plus 25 multiplied by 31 by 100 plus 55 multiplied by x by 100 is equal to 52. If you take this 100 to the other side, 2 multiplied by 80 plus 25 multiplied by 31 plus 55 multiplied by x is equal to 52 multiplied by 100. X is equal to 565 by 11, which is 51.4. X means the mean of the middle 55% students. This is how you need to have a good understanding about ratios, percentages. If you have that basic understanding, it's very easy to solve the aptitude questions. Hope you understand these examples. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.